welcome to this volleyball game between the CCA Patriots Junior Varsity team and the Lutheran Jamon Oliver.
What's up, guys?
Alright. Seems like we're ready to start the game. Teams are just getting set here. Ready to begin momentarily. Out there for CCA's starting lineup, we have Gabriella Falls, Alyssa Morton, Raven Akasiewicz, Chantal Buchanan, and Brandy Fitch with Gabby Braddock, Marcy Libero. Lutheran East team's just about ready to serve the ball and start the game off. So here we go. Ref gives the signal, and here we go. Brandy Fitch with a good pump. Gabrielle Falls gets it over the net. Falcons hit it back to Cornerstone. Falls with the bump. Akasiewicz gets it on the other side. Gabby with the serve. Oh, and the jump ends up for a point for CCA to begin the game.
CCA 1, Lutheran East 0.
Gabriella Falls now on to serve for CCA.
Beautiful serve.
Very happy for Lutheran East.
That's it.
Akasiewicz.
Oh! 2-0.
Akasiewicz is that's really good to start off the game. She's not hitting it with too much power, but her placement is right on. More lead the mountain. She was in the net, and so that will be a point for Lutheran East, their first point. Great play by Braddock there, and that'll beautiful play. So Cornerstone is out to an early lead, 3-1 over the Lutheran East Falcons.
Another set. Some more. Serve the ball.
And serve will not get second point. Braddock with the bump. Brandy hitting it over the net. Lutheran East comes back.
Raven Akasiewicz with another tip. Another tip.
Another beautiful
Really
play.
killing it out there. That's another point.
I think that's 3 out of the 4 points CCA scored has been by her. And now Raven Akasiewicz is serving for the ball. Gabby Braddock started out. And oh, the
Bad
referee.
substitution. Bad substitution. Lutheran East gets a point here.
And Cornerstone should probably try and keep it clean because all of Lutheran East's points up to this
It's just been on errors.
yeah, just very simple mistakes.
Looks like they don't have any flags yet. It's going to be hard to tell.
Well, tie game now, 4-4 in the first set. Lutheran East serving, and that will not get over the net. Not even close. Alright, guys.
Chantel with the bump. CCA with the ace and Chantel Buchanan. Chantel going for another serve. Another hit that is out of bounds. Lutheran East has another point. All their points to now is in their areas. Our Lady Patriots have it. Just
with the bump. Ball is setting. Oh, and she was in
Stepped
the
over it. See all the errors. It's okay.
Other than that, Cornerstone's been playing a really solid game, but just gotta cut down on that.
Cut down on the errors.
Lutheran East serves. Braddock with the bump. Ball setting up. Brandy Fitch. Brandy Fitch
Another
tips it.
tip.
What a nice dump by Fitch.
These tips are killing them today. Fitch with the serve. Goes over the net. And another tip.
That's a block by number 15 for Cornerstone. Fitch serving. Sliding.
Brandy with it.
Buchanan bumps. Ball setting. Number 15.
Over the net.
Lutheran East puts back.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely some miscommunication between Brandy Fitch and Chantal Buchanan, which that lead to another point
is about to
for. Score up to this point is 8 for the Lady Patriots and 7.
Lady Patriots have 9 points now in volleyball. Raven, back to see is coming back into the game.
Oh, very close, and that's going to be a double hit for Lutheran East. That'll give CCA another point.
10 to 7. Lady Patriots are in the lead. 10. Lutheran East 7.
Braddock with the serve. Oh. She really misjudged the ball there. Didn't have any chance to get a good bump on it. And let's just spike it right back on the net. Braddock with her 3rd straight serve. Falcons bump. That's 2. Braddock bumps. Ball serves to Akasiewicz. Akasiewicz
And
hits it.
another score for Akasiewicz. That's like what?
I think that's 4 or 5 kills for
5
her.
points?
She's been on fire.
Literally on fire with her.
Gabby Braddock setting up for another serve. Just over the net.
And another ace for that.
Lutheran East has been having a tough time on defense, just setting themselves up. It seems like a lot of miscommunication between the Falcons. Look at this one. Braddock bumps. Paul sets. Akasiewicz hits it.
And that's another score. Another score for
Raven Akasiewicz. She is having a fantastic game up to this point.
And serves again. Will it be another?
Buchanan bumps. Ball sets. Alyssa Morton. Oh! That was a heck of an effort by Lutheran East just to keep that in.
Sorry. That is the score for Lutheran East. They now have 8. And the Lady Patriots are still in the lead with 14.
Underhand serve from Lutheran East. Bumped by Fitch. Gabrielle Qualls with the set. Alyssa Morton bumps it over the net.
Raven tip by Alyssa Morton.
That was a
Perfect setup.
beautiful spike from Alyssa Morton there.
Now we got Gabrielle Qualls. About to send it up. And it's an ace.
Beautiful ace. All right, folks. Sorry for the quick delay, but we are back here. Gabrielle Qualls is serving. The score is 18-8 for the Lady Patriots.
And we score again. Your Lady Patriots now have 19. Lutheran East has 8.
And the Patriots here in the second half of this set really cleaned up on those errors that we mentioned earlier.
Yes, they tightened it up. And another score for our Lady Patriots, 20-8 now.
And they just have to get it over the net because Lutheran East has been killing themselves with bad bumps, hitting it out of bounds almost every time.
We have a timeout from Lutheran East. I gotta say, our Lady Patriots are doing really, really good with the tips and everything. Raven Akasiewicz has about six
I'd say at least 6, yeah. And now the Patriots with 20 to Lutheran East's 8 are 1 point away from winning this first set. And one thing you see from Cornerstone in this game is that they seem to be having a lot better communication and teamwork.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of the Falcons players are
struggling out there to come together
and
deal with these errors that they're having.
That is the truth. Qualls now on to serve.
Over the net it goes. And another ace for our Lady Patriots. I gotta say, those aces are killing them today too.
Yep.
And it hits the net.
Rare mistake there on that serve from Qualls, and now Lutheran East has the serve.
Underhand serve.
Fitch bumps Qualls with the set, and Chantel
with the...
Again, great placement here by their hitters.
And their communication out there is really... And they're making another substitution, Lutheran East.
And another thing I've been noticing, Gabriella Qualls has really been coming through with really good setting up her teammates really well.
Yes.
Putting it right where it needs to be.
Yes.
Alyssa Morton now with the overhand serve. And what a serve.
They save it just in time. Well, no. Good serve by Alyssa Morton.
Lutheran East's left hitter, number 1 there. She got a little bit discombobulated.
Caught with the net. Yeah, caught with the net.
Tough ball.
And
Morton
a short.
Score now 23 for the Lady Patriots, 2 Lutheran East's 10. As the Falcons have the serve.
Lutheran East getting ready to serve. And I do not know what happened there.
Not entirely sure about the call there. I think it was an error on Cornerstone's behalf.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I'm not sure what, though.
I think it had to do with something with Gabriella Qualls. I'm not sure, but anyways. Hits the net. Lady Patriots now have 24 with 1 more point to get to win the game, win this set.
Cornerstone making a quick sub, number 15 in for the libero, Gabriella Qualls. Sorry, Gabby Braddock. Raven Akasiewicz with the serve.
And that's the end. Well, no. Yes, that will be the end of the first.
So your Lady Patriots, after making a few early errors early on, they came back and won that set fairly easily. They'll switch courts and go into the second set.
All right, so we are back, and in about a minute we'll be starting the second set. So, Javon, what did you see Cornerstone doing well there, especially in the second half of that set?
I really saw how they were communicating and how they got the set. Gabriella Claus with the sets were perfect today. And I saw Raven Akasuage with the good tips, and she was just getting those points for us. And I think they really just did a good job today.
Yeah, certainly a lot of great team chemistry from especially Qualls and Akasiewicz. Really good friends off the court, and you see that translating onto the court as Qualls was setting Akasiewicz up the whole time. It was really working well there. All right, well, we are just about ready to start the second set here in this match between the two junior varsity teams. Lutheran East hoping that they can clean up some of the errors they made in that first set, and Cornerstone just hoping to continue that momentum.
I mean, Lutheran East, they really just getting caught up with the net with their errors and then just not communicating out there.
I saw a lot of bad bumps. They weren't recovering on serves and spikes very well. A lot of those bumps went straight into the stands. And you can't win a volleyball game doing that, certainly.
Yeah. Looks like Gabriella Qualls is going for the serve. And she gets an ace right off the bat.
I don't know there. That was just a straight up miss from one of Lutheran East's hitters, number 8 out there. That
just another miscommunication.
That's been the story of the night so far for Lutheran East. There we go.
And it goes over the net. Gabby with the hit. Gabby.
Oh, sliding.
Good save by Gabriella Claus to keep the ball going. A set by Gabriella Claus and
Chantel Buchanan with the spike and the kill.
And
looks like that's gonna
hits
be
the
no. That seems
on
like
Lutheran
it's on
East.
Lutheran East.
Oh, number 10 hit the net before Chantel did. And Gabby is going for another serve. Hits it over the net. Gabby with
diving stop. And the referee will say that Qualls went, I think they're saying that Qualls went over that half-court line, and that'll be a point for Lutheran East.
And it goes out.
Just a bad serve there, and you can see that number 6 who served that is really kicking herself over it.
Yeah. Your Lady Patriots now have 4, and Lutheran East has 1.
With her, just like any sport in volleyball, you just got to move on. Wow. That came in hot.
Alyssa Morton with the serve.
That came in hot.
Hit
Hit
in the neck, in the chest area.
She's still holding her chest, neck area, and looks like she might have been calling for a sub, but she's not going to get it right now.
And another serves it right back to her. She's trying to correct her mistake, but she looks like she's still in pain. Alyssa Morton going for another serve. And the way she cocks back her hand before she serves it just really puts the momentum on the ball.
Yeah, she is, that serve is going in there fast. I don't think I'd want to be in front of one of those.
And just look at the way she puts her hand.
She's just killing it out there. Alyssa Morton. And Cornerstone's players sharing a little laugh there. They're having a good time out there as they're winning 8-1 so far.
Alyssa Morton with another serve, but it hits the net this time.
Well, you can't keep the streak going forever. Falcons now back with the serve. We're here in the second set.
Underhand serve. And it goes out of bounds. The Patriots need to correct on the mistakes.
Now Lutheran East serving again, and that'll go out of bounds all on its own. So back to the Cornerstone serve. Substitute here for Lutheran East.
And substitute for your Lady Patriots, Gabby Braddock is coming out, and Raven Akisuich is coming into the game.
Sophia Darter with the serve. It'll be bumped by Lutheran East. Spike looks like it's in. Bumped by Brandy Fitch. They got to get it over the net here, and they do. Lutheran East. That's just another shot there that goes Ari for Lutheran East. And looks like the referee is chatting with Alyssa Morton.
Like
Appears that she had
it.
earrings in, and she was told to remove those. Quick stoppage in the game, but it seems like we'll get right back to the action here. Sophia Darter on to serve.
It's over the net, but unfortunately, it goes out.
Score now 10-4 in favor of the Patriots. Here in the second set. Lutheran East's players chatting with each other. And who is that over in the camera?
And Brandy Fitch hits it over the net. Brandy with the hit. Qualls with the set. And Chantel Buchanan with another spike. That gives your Lady Patriots 11. And Lutheran East now has 4.
Chantel Buchanan, who just had that spike, will go on to serve now. Oh, far serve, and that's going to get out.
Very far serve right there. Lutheran East is making another substitution. They sure do like to make substitutions.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot more subs from Lutheran East, trying to get a good combination of players out there.
Yeah.
Now, I think that is due to the fact that they have a lot more players on their junior varsity team. They have
Yeah.
to sit 6 players at a time to cornerstones, too.
And that serve hits the net. She's really kicking herself about that serve. And another substitution.
7.
For
And
8.
some of the there's a little talking going on between the Lutheran East players. Seem to be a little bit frustrated. And why wouldn't they be? They are.
And Brandy Fitch hits an ace.
And of course, there is going to be some frustration with them being down right now in their second set. But they have to come together as a team and try and fight back.
Yeah, Lutheran East just got to get their head clear so they can focus.
Oh, and that's not going
And
to help.
another ace for Brandy Fitch.
Seen a lot of aces from Cornerstone. Lutheran East not volleying back very often. This seems like.
And they get it over the net.
Qual
Set.
setting up Akasiewicz. No, Morton. Whistle blown, and
And we look. And
looks
I
like
do
that-
not know what happened there.
Some call against Cornerstone, obviously.
Yeah.
Lutheran East will get the
Underhand serve, and it goes out. I think what's really killing Lutheran East is when they get the ball, they serve, and they hit it out. That's the one thing they need to work on, is trying to get the ball inbound so they can actually get a chance to
Yeah,
get their points.
That is one of the big factors in this game, is the huge discrepancy between the servers. Cornerstone, you see, as Cornerstone gets another point, but Cornerstone, you can see their servers all hitting overhand,
Yeah.
which has a lot more velocity under it, and they're always getting it over the net and inbounds. Lutheran East, on the other hand, all of their servers have hit underhand for the most part.
And
And a lot of
Alyssa
them is
Morton
going-
with
a
the
lot of their
save right
serves are
there.
going out. Heck of a volley here.
Oh, and they hit it back into play.
Qual setting up Darter.
And
Darter.
Back
Nope,
over the
get it
net.
back.
Alyssa Morton hits it back over the net.
This has been the
with the
longest
bump.
volley of the game up to this point.
Gabriella with the bump.
Alyssa Morton gets it over the net. Now Lutheran East trying to come back.
And a miscommunication. Another one for Lutheran East.
Wow, that was...
Number 4 is looking really, really out of it with what happened there. She looks pretty disappointed.
Now that must have been the most interesting part of this game up to this point. Heck of a volley there.
Yes.
Kudos to both teams on that one.
And another miscommunication. The miscommunications with Lutheran East is really tearing them apart.
Yeah, it's really killing them. You could see there, number 6, especially on their last one, she hesitated on a spike, and that time, same story.
And Raven Akisuich hits it out of bounds. Making a substitution, Gabby Braddock is coming back into the game. Now Lutheran East for the serve. And once again, you see with the serves, they're just not hitting it right into bounds. They always going to the right or to the left out.
Yeah, definitely something for Lutheran East to clean up as Gabriella Qualls serves.
And Alyssa Morton saves it, and she scores the point.
I mean...
And number 4 is getting very frustrated right there.
Oh, yes, very frustrated.
Very frustrated, and now she's going to get put out the game for that. Well, not now.
Yeah, her coach seemed upset by that.
From what you see there, when you get frustrated, you can't let that get to you.
Coach is not having any of that, and number 4 will be subbed out immediately after that outburst.
See, when you get frustrated, you can't let that get to you. You just got to keep on playing through it.
Now, at the same time, though, her team has not been doing very well, and you can see it on that play that we're talking about, where there were about all of their players lined up in a circle, and the ball went right in the middle of the circle.
Right through them.
Nobody called it. Nobody went to get it. But at the same time, if you're that player, you need to be more positive than negative and encourage your team rather than yelling. Oh,
and another ace for Cornerstone.
And we can talk all we want about the miscommunication, but it's just not. Nothing is changing for Lutheran East. You just keep seeing it every single time.
And another ace.
24-7 is the score right now in the second set, and Cornerstone 1 point away from winning both of the first 2 sets. Qualls with the serve.
And another score, another miscommunication between Lutheran East.
Quick sub being made for the Lady
Number 6, I think, is coming out the game. Number 1 is coming in.
All right, Lutheran East serving it over. Gabby Braddock, the libero, hitting it. Set by Qualls. Oh, Lutheran East volleys back. Qualls setting again for Morton. Morton dumps it, and that'll be a point.
And they will win that
Cornerstone
set.
Lady Patriots are going to win the second set, and they are on fire right now and looking great.
And that is the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Beautiful win by our Lady Patriots. Junior Varsity gets the win with both wins. And now it's time for
the Patriots
Varsity.
are hyped up about that win. A few, they had some issues at the very start, and they cleaned it up, and they were looking great, especially in that second set. Still some minor things, but I mean, Lutheran East, they got all of their points off of Cornerstone errors, but for the most part, when Cornerstone got the ball and they were error-free, they could not be stopped defensively. Everybody just getting to the ball. All right, well, there you go, everyone. There's the JV game. Cornerstone Lady Patriots win it in straight sets, and a heck of a game by the JV. And we will be with you for the varsity game momentarily. All right, hello everybody. I'm Sam Prochaska. I'm going to be joined momentarily here by my colleague Javon Oliver. Today we are at Cornerstone Christian Academy, about to watch the Cornerstone Christian Academy Patriots against the Lutheran East Falcons in this varsity volleyball game. The teams are just warming up right now, and we'll be back when the action starts. So stay tuned. Hello, everybody. My name is Sam Prochaska, here with my colleague Javon Oliver.
What's up, guys?
And today we are going to be broadcasting
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulty there in the gym. But today we are going to be broadcasting the varsity volleyball game between the Cornerstone Lady Patriots and the Lutheran East Falcons. It appears that we are about to announce starting lineups or play the national anthem. And so we will get right back with you. All right, everybody. Well, there you go. We just went through the national anthem and starting lineups for both teams. And we are ready to get underway at any moment here.
I'm really looking forward to this game. I heard it was supposed to be a big game.
Big game for both teams. And just a quick update. If you didn't see it, we broadcast it live on here. But Cornerstone's JV team came out and beat Lutheran East's JV in straight sets. Fun game to watch. Cornerstone had the upper hand the whole way through.
Yeah.
And that brings us to this varsity game. The starting lineup for Cornerstone is Mariko Price, Julia Ortiz, Caitlin Bales, Hannah Belich, Allison Bales, Gina Niebuhr, and Lindsay Shoby as the libero. And, Mariko Price stopping off the court. And
looks like something. Getting the numbers of the players.
Just some minor technicalities. Getting the flag holders out there.
Yes.
And looks like we are ready to start. Lutheran East will start with the serve.
And Lutheran East going for the serve. Over the net. Caitlin with the hit. Gina with the set. And a spike from Hannah, but it goes out.
And Cornerstone looked good there, just a bit off from Hannah Belich. She'll correct that. And Lutheran East has the first point, and they're serving again.
Lutheran East going over the net. Julia with the hit. Gina with the set, and they hit it. Set. A spike, and they get it. Lutheran East currently has 2. Your Lady Patriots 0.
Few early problems to start for Cornerstone, but let's hope that they can clean that up.
Lutheran East to serve again. Hit by Caitlin. Gina runs to get it over to Hannah, and she tips it over. Lutheran East going, and a miscommunication. We saw a lot of that in the JV.
Yep, we certainly did see a lot of miscommunication from Lutheran East's JV team. It was atrocious, to be honest. And we're seeing that early from their varsity. Let's hope for them that they don't continue that.
Gina hits it over the net. They get it. And they hit it back over. And Lindsay gets it. And they couldn't get to it in time, but it's okay.
And with that, Lutheran East is out to a quick 3-1 lead here in the first set, and they will serve once more.
Lutheran East has the serve. Over the net it goes. Julia with the hit. Gina Niebuhr with the set, and they block the spike. Gina hits it, and they save it from being a point. Lutheran East hits it over the net, but it hits the net.
And that was a heck of a volley there from both teams.
Yes.
Lutheran East with the early block, and Cornerstone recovering very quickly from that to get the point.
Very close, but good communication. Allison hits it over the net. And looks like they went over the line, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, looks like one of the Lutheran East front hitters there.
And it's now tied up to 3 with your Lady Patriots about to serve again. Allison Bells serves it over the net. And that is in.
And here we go again. Miscommunication from Lutheran East. Their 2 back hitters. It was right down the middle, right on that red line, and they just could not make a decision as to who was going for it.
Very close from being out, but Allison just gets it in. And another tips it, and she tips it over. And
that'll be a point for Lutheran East. And looks like a little frustration there from Lindsay Shoby, the Cornerstone libero. Game is tied right now at 4, and Lutheran East on to serve again.
Lutheran East hits it over the net. Lindsay with the hit. Gina comes quickly to hit it. Lindsay hits it back over the net. And a score for your Lady Patriots.
And that was that was really good out there. Just they kept it simple, kept and controlled the ball, and a good score there. And Hannah Belich now serving for the Patriots.
Over the net. And she, with another miscommunication, thought she could tip it over, but it just hit the net by just a little bit. Hannah Belich getting ready to serve again. And short.
That one will go right into the net. It's disappointing, I imagine, for the players when they have a serve go into the net, but
Lutheran East hits it over the net. Shobes goes and get it. Gina hits it over the net. They save it. Mariko with the hit back over the net. And she spikes it over the net. Gina with the... And Kaylin Bales hits it out.
And you notice Caitlin Bales out there. She's in the sophomore class here at CCA. She is the youngest starter right now for Cornerstone.
And Lutheran East hits it over the net. Allison Bales. Gina with the tip over the net. Another set, and she spikes it to the net. Lutheran.
And with Caitlin Bales, who is serving right now, if there was any confusion, that is her sister, Allison Bales, out there. So you imagine they'll have some great team chemistry to start with.
And Cornerstone hits the net again. Another bad serve. Lutheran East getting ready.
They really have to clean up those serves.
Lutheran East getting ready to serve again. And it gets over the net. It looks like it was going to go out there, but Gina with the set. And Julia Ortiz with the spike, but they get it. Lutheran East hits it back over the net. Gina hits it back over the net. Lutheran East saves it, but she comes right back, and the Lady Patriots get another score.
Great volley there for Cornerstone. They're really starting to clean it up, and they have gotten out to an 8-7 lead here in the first set.
Now, Julie Ortiz, I have to say, has the best serve I've ever seen from our varsity, and she just hits it right over the net, and it goes in with the quickness.
Yeah, that really jammed up the other team there.
If you see how fast it's going.
Yeah, that's a killer.
Over the net, Julia with the hit. Gina sets it to Mariko, and she spikes it down.
That was beautiful. That was just beautiful. Great set, great placement from the spike from Mariko, and good kill there.
And Julia Ortiz going for another serve. And a beautiful serve. But Lutheran East gets it, spikes it over the net. Gina, Mariko hits it, and it goes out. Miscommunication by there.
And you see from a great, what you want to look for in a great serve is just what Julia Ortiz is doing. You want to see it hard hit, skim right over the surface of the net, and then drop down right in front of that white back line. And that is not a great serve.
Do that.
Just a little mistake there from Lutheran East number one, and she'll try and fix that up later in the game.
And Mariko Price is going for the serve. Over the net. Lutheran East gets it. Tips it over the net. Mariko Price hits it back over. And she tries to spike it, and she gets it off. Very, very close.
And that's just a little that's just a good bounce for Lutheran East. You see that hit the top of the net. Could have gone either way, and that ball just dropped right down onto the floor. Point for Lutheran.
Serves it. Julia Ortiz hits it. Niebuhr with the serve, and they hit it. And a tip from Lutheran East, and Gina tips it over the net. But
what a
good save by Lutheran East.
What a save.
Gina with the set. Hannah Belich, and she comes close to the net for the spike.
Wow.
Bad timing there. It is currently 11-10. Your Lady Patriots are in the lead.
And that was a heck of a volley from Lutheran East from the save earlier and into the block there.
I will agree with you, Sam. And Gina tips it right there.
That was amazing. That's just, you got to credit that to great court vision. She
Great.
saw an opening right there in that back corner. All of the back hitters had run up, and she just dropped that set right behind them.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
Now Gina Niebuhr is going for the serve. Hits it over the net, and beautiful ace.
And
Beautiful ace.
Gina Niebuhr with 2 straight great plays. First that set that dropped right in over the Lutheran East defense, and then a fantastic serve that Lutheran East just couldn't handle. And she'll serve again.
Gina Niebuhr hits it over the net with the set. She spikes it over. Lindsay saves it. Gina sets. Caitlin Bales hits it. Hannah hits it back over. Hannah going for another hit. And they save it. Back over the net. And a miscommunication from your Lady Patriots.
And that was just between Lindsay Shoby and Julia Ortiz. They, as Devon said, just a bit of a miscommunication there. A little frustration from Cornerstone, but they are still up 13-11.
And a bad slide right there. That had to hurt.
Lindsay Shoby sliding into it, but she just couldn't get there in time.
Just by a tad. Lutheran East going for the serve. Goes over the net. Allison with the hit. And a miscommunication. And it just didn't get there in time for Caitlin Bales to hit it over the net.
A little frustration from Gina there. She really had hustled to get that ball, and then they couldn't get it over the net.
Allison with the hit. Gina with the set. And Hannah. And Hannah gets it over the net.
Now, that one had appeared to be a block, but that she blocked it into her own net, and that's something you never want to do.
Now, Allison is going for the serve. They get it back over the net. Lindsay, Gina with the set, and Caitlin with the spike.
Heck of a
but they
spike from
serve it.
Caitlin there.
Lindsay with the hit. Gina with the set, and Julie Ortiz with the spike. Beautiful communication between the players out there.
And on that volley, the Patriots, they were just rolling there. And they've gotten off to it. They're getting a little momentum under them right now.
Caitlin Bales going for another serve.
Allison Bales.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. That's Allison Bales. Lindsay with the set. Gina with the set. And Julie Ortiz just a little bit hard on that.
Yep. Just put a little bit too much under that one, and it goes about a foot past that out-of-bounds line.
Your score is Lady Patriots 15. Lutheran East has 14. Lutheran East with the serve. Lindsay hits it. Gina with the serve. And Lutheran East hits it back over and hits the net, comes into Hannah Bellich's arms, but she couldn't.
That's been a bit of a weak spot for Cornerstone, it seems like. It seems like a lot of the balls are being hit back by some of the front hitters, and the people in the back are just not able to get to them.
Allison Bills hits it, and Hannah spikes it over the net and tips it back over, but Lutheran East saves it. Lutheran East tips it back over. Gina with the set back to Lindsay, and she, Caitlin gets it. Lutheran East hits it over the net, and she
what a save!
What a save by your Lady Patriots. Beautiful save by the Lady Patriots.
That was beautiful.
And it goes out. Beautiful play.
And those kind of plays, those kind of volleys right there, great for momentum for the Patriots.
Great momentum.
Lindsay Shoby right now subbing out for Mariko Price.
Your Lady Patriots have the lead right now, 16-15. Hannah Bellich with the serve. Lutheran East hits it with the set. And she sets it over. Gina sets it. Mariko hits it. And Caitlin puts it back over the net. But they save it.
What a save by Lutheran East.
Mariko. Caitlin, hits the net.
Now Lindsay Shoby heading back into the game for Hannah Bellich.
Lutheran East going for the serve. Allison with the hit. Gina with the serve to Lindsay, and she spikes it over too far. Lutheran East now has the lead, 17-16.
And you can already see this is shaping up to be a great match today.
Really great match.
Really close game all the way through. a lot of great plays, and it's been interesting so far.
Like I said before, I was looking forward to this game because you can see how close this game is, and it's going really great so far for our Lady Patriots. And Lutheran East is doing really good, too. Lutheran East hits, number 3 sets, and they tip it over, and it's out. It is now tied again. This is like our 3rd tie.
Yep, 17 apiece right now.
And that is Caitlin Bales going for the serve now. And
there was a bit of a
Caitlin
one of the
Bales
Lutheran East players had to
serves
tie
it.
their shoe there, so that was the cause for the delay.
Lutheran East hits it back over the net. Lindsay hits it. Gina with the set to Mariko Price, and she spikes it out.
Oh.
That's one thing the Lady Patriots need to work on doing. You know, they're spiking it so far out, and it's going out of bounds.
Yeah, they're getting. She had a lot of power under that, but she's just got to get it down rather than hitting it so far.
Yes. And whoa!
Oh!
Allison Bales tried to save it, but it hits the net. That is what Lutheran East has been doing this entire game, just getting it so close to the net, and it's dropping down for a point for them.
That was just a heck of a bounce for to go Lutheran East's way. There's a short delay right here. Seems like the side judge, one of the referees, is checking out something. I believe pertaining to the rosters.
Yes.
And whatever it was, seems like they've solved whatever issue, and we're ready to continue play.
Serves up. Caitlin Bales hits it. Lindsay is trying to go for the save, and they Mariko tried to set it over the net, but it didn't get quite there. It hits the net.
And a quick momentum streak for Lutheran East has put Cornerstone down by 3, but that'll help Cornerstone as they serve it right into the net.
Yes, your Lady Patriots now have 18, but Lutheran East is in the lead with 20.
Julie Ortiz to serve. Oh, what a serve. That had some spin on it.
Yes. And Mariko with
she wasn't in the net either.
Down.
Wow, she did not touch the net, but she just reached.
Whoa. Do we have a miscommunication between the refs? And he gives us the point.
It seemed like one of Lutheran East's hitters there.
Oh,
that'll go out.
Put too much power on that.
Seemed like after that one play, Lutheran East's one of their front hitters, number 7 over there, was upset with the referee's call.
Lutheran East serves it over the net. Caitlin with the hit. Gina sets it back over the net. Lutheran East going for the hit back over the net.
I think they'll call that double hit on Lutheran East, I believe.
Double hit.
That's one thing that judges are very picky about when it comes to
these refs.
setting. They have to. The rule is that you have to. You cannot hit the ball with both hands. You have to have both your hands completely flat and at the same angle.
Yes. Allison with the hit, Gina with the set, and Hannah with the beautiful spike.
That was nice, and now we have a tie game, 21 apiece.
Yes, and like I said again, just a great game going right now. Mariko serves it over the net. Hit from Lutheran East. And Hannah spikes it down.
Hannah is playing
and we have a
fantastically right now.
Timeout from Lutheran East. I've got to say, this first set is really competitive. You can see from both Lutheran East and our Lady Patriots, 22-21 with our Lady Patriots with the lead.
And that timeout, the Lutheran East Falcons needed it because the Patriots, they are just going on a run. They were down 17-20, so that's a 5-1 run that they've been on, and now they find themselves in the lead. And 3 more points, and they win this first set.
Yes.
Both teams going over some strategy and things they need to clean up over on the sideline.
Biggest thing is, though, for the Lady Patriots is, like, we have too much power going into these sets and our spikes and just the serves too, but we're doing a good job correcting our mistakes.
Yep, that is certain. Mariko Price now on to serve for the Patriots. Here we go.
Rico serves it over the net. And an ace.
And it seems that that timeout didn't do much help for Lutheran East, as
not at all.
they took a timeout to discuss a lot of miscommunication, and there's another example of it right there, as that ball went right between those two defenders.
Rico serving it over the net again. Lutheran East saves it and hits it. Gets it back over the net. Mariko Price with the hit. Gina Niebuhr with the set. And Hannah spikes it, but they block it and get it back over the net. And Gina with the tip, and they save it.
Great volley
Julia
going
with
on
the
right
hit.
now.
Gina with the set, and Allison Bales hits it
And
over.
that's
Another score for our Lady Patriots. Just a beautiful communication between
and
our...
now that run has gone up to a 7-1 run for the Patriots, and they find themselves up 24-21. One more point, and they will have won the first set.
Lutheran East with the hit, and it goes back over, and it's out, and your
That'll
Lady
be the
Patriots
first set.
win the first set. First set was really competitive.
Very competitive. Patriots came back from being down 17-20 early on, and they fought back, and an 8-1 run culminates in that final point, and Cornerstone takes the first set.
Sam, what do you think Lutheran East and Our Lady Patriots have to work on, this next set? What do you think they have to? What mistakes do they have to correct for this next set?
Well, I think with Lutheran East, a lot of their problems were with communication. A lot of the time, you'd see a ball come and there would be two defenders in between, and they just would not know what to do or who was going for it. And another thing I'm seeing from them is and that's contributing to it, but especially towards the end of that set, Lutheran East was just looking sloppy. Cornerstone was playing like a well-oiled machine, and Lutheran East was they're just a little sloppy. Now, with the Patriots, one thing that I'd say they need to fix is you saw a lot of their balls, they'd be hit too hard. They'd be difficult to hit, but they'd go out of bounds. So they just have to get those down, and that's really all I'm seeing from them. And with them, that miscommunication, it was an issue early on, but they've really cleaned it up. They're playing really well right now, and they're hoping that they can continue that momentum into the second set here.
Yes, I agree with you, Sam. I mean, the Lady Patriots have so much power hitting into the volleyball, and it's just going so far and it's going out. They really need to just take back a little bit, just take a little bit back, and just hit it over the net so it can go down and not go out.
One player that really stood out to me from Cornerstone there in that first set was Gina Niebuhr. She was really doing a lot of great sets.
Yes.
We saw that one where she was going to set the ball, and she noticed a huge gap in Lutheran East's defense and just dropped it right into the zone, and that was beautiful. And she's just been she's had it together.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we are about to begin the second set here momentarily. So we'll see when the action starts. All right, some quick discussion going on between the referees, and we'll begin shortly.
Well, we are back here, and we're ready to begin the second set. Gina Niebuhr spiking the ball.
And Lutheran East hits it back over the net. Gina with the hit, and they get the point. I felt like they were not going to get that point, but now they got it.
You know what? That's just something that I think these Lady Patriots, they just really got it down, you know? That's why I think this is a little...
What are you doing? Give me my microphone. Sam is supposed to be doing this.
And
give me my-
Lutheran East hits it back over. Hannah Bellich gives it to Caitlin Bells, and she sets it over the net. Lutheran East hits it back over, and they couldn't get it.
Wow,
And
that's some bad miscommunication there from
Yeah.
Lutheran East. Both the JV and the varsity teams have been struggling with that, especially.
yes, and
Ball's just dropping down right in front of players, and nobody knows what to do.
Gina Niebuhr serves it back over the net. And Lutheran East gets it back over the net. Gina with the set, and Caitlin Bells hits it back into play, and it just lands in. Your Lady Patriots have an early lead of 3-0.
And hey, there it is again. They just have not. It just keeps dropping down. There's just huge gaps in the Lutheran East defense, and they really need to address that.
Gina Niebuhr with and that goes out.
Rare
Is-
bad serve from her, just a couple inches past that white line, and that'll give Lutheran East their first point and their chance to serve.
And that was a really hard serve, and the communication
I
between
think
Hannah
that
and
was
Gina
more that
Niebuhr.
Hannah just misjudged that ball. She
Yeah.
thought it might go over. She just sort of misjudged it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Lutheran East with another serve. Back over. Allison with the hit. Gina with the set. And Hannah tips it down for the score.
Now she has been doing really well with that. Just tipping the ball, getting over the net without touching it, and just tipping the ball right where it needs to be.
Allison going for the serve. Lutheran East hits it, and they get it back over the net for the third hit. Gina with the hit. Hannah with the set. And Caitlin sets it over. Lutheran East sets, and it doesn't go over.
And there you had a similar mistake from Lutheran East that we just saw from Hannah Bellich. She, their front hitter there, she just misjudged that ball, thought it might go over the net, so she backed away from it a little bit, and then it dropped down right in front of her.
Allison Bells with a nice serve. Gives your Lady Patriots 6, and Lutheran East has 2. Allison Bells going for another serve. Hits it over the net. Lutheran East sets it. It down.
We're the CCA broadcasters, but you have to give credit where credit is due,
Yes.
and that was a very nice spike there from
Yes.
number 5, I believe.
Yes, that was number 5. Number 4, and it's short and it hits the net, and it gives your Lady Patriots 8, and Lutheran East 3.
Hannah Bellich coming on to serve now as they'll rotate.
And
Well,
Jaisha Williams is in the game for Lindsay Shoby. Hannah with a nice serve, but Lutheran East cannot get it back over the net for the third hit.
And there's really nothing you can do about that if you're Lutheran East. That was their third hit. If they hit it again, then it would just been a point based on that.
Hannah Bellich with the serve. Lutheran East with the set, and number 5 hits it very hard, and it hits Allison's hands and makes it go back.
You see a little bit of just a momentary hesitation, and it really cost Allison Bales here. She looked like she set up to bump it at first. The ball came up a little bit higher than she expected, and she was a little late to put her hands up to set.
Allison again.
And that's 2 straight small little mistakes from Allison. In this sport and with any sport, really, you've got to have a short memory and just learn from that mistake and move on. And I think that she is in the mindset to do that.
Lindsay spikes it over the net, and Lutheran East saves it. Number 5 hits it back over the net. Gina with the set behind her head to Caitlin, but hits the net. From Lutheran East, number 5 is really trying to push them back into the game. You can see from her spikes and her hits that's going over the net.
Yeah, she's been playing well for them, especially in the second set.
That is a very close call. Very close call. I believe they said that was in, but it looked out from up here.
Yeah, that I agree. That didn't look in to me. I thought they were giving the point to the Patriots, but
And it hits the net. The ball does not lie.
I was about to say the same thing.
And we got Caitlin Bells going for the serve. Hits it over the net. Lutheran East. And you see number 5 with her hits. Gina with the set. And Julie Ortiz. That's the one thing we were talking
She has been struggling with that throughout the game.
Yes.
Her serves have been on point.
Yes.
But just a little
too much
just
power.
not doing as well with the spikes.
And number 5 serving, but hits the net. And now that gives your Lady Patriots 11 and Lutheran East 8. And Julie Ortiz going for her serve. And a very, very fast serve. Allison saves it, and a miscommunication between Caitlin and Gina there. I believe Gina thought Caitlin was going to get it, but Gina tried to rush in there and tried to save the ball, but another miscommunication by our Lady Patriots.
Now, but when you see Julia Ortiz serving that ball, you've got to notice as Lutheran East hits serve into the net, you got to notice if you watch closely the amount of spin that she puts on the ball. It's really a minute detail, but when she puts that spin on it, it comes in hard and it just drops right in front.
And a beautiful serve by Lindsay Shelby.
Yeah, you saw something very similar there from Lindsay Shelby. That was great serve, just great serve. And Cornerstone now out to a 13-9 lead here in this second set.
And Lindsay Shelby going for another serve. Hits it right over the net. Allison hits it. Gina hits it. And Hannah tries to spike it over net, but didn't get it quite down enough, and it goes out of bounds.
Same mistakes. You're seeing a lot of the same mistakes from both teams.
Yes.
I mentioned
I agree.
at the break between the sets that Lutheran East needed to focus a lot on communication, and Cornerstone needed to focus a lot on getting the balls down and keeping them in bounds. And neither team has fixed very much in those areas.
Gina with the set, and Caitlin sets it back over the net. Lutheran East sets it back.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Lindsay
That looks like a
Shelby.
double hit to me. I'm not sure.
And Hannah, is that out on the Lady Page?
I'm no expert on the rules, but
Oh, they didn't get it in. It is out on the Lady Patriot. Lutheran East is trying to make a comeback in this set.
yeah, I was about to say Lutheran East mounting a little comeback here as it is now
Lindsay
13-11.
Shelby with the spike over the net. Set. Number 3 sets it right back over the net. Gina Niebuhr with the set. And Hannah tries to tip it over, but didn't quite get enough of that. Spikes it back over the net. Set. Number 3 spikes it. Lindsay saves it. Back to Caitlin. Hits it over the net. Set. And number
I think
3.
that they might
number
have called that
3.
a double hit.
Yes.
Perpetrator from Lutheran East, number 7, I believe. She's very frustrated,
Yeah.
visibly frustrated from that. And the Patriots are out to a 14-11 lead right now. That was just a good hit from Lutheran East.
Yeah.
Not too much that Cornerstone could really do with
Gina
that.
Niebuhr looks very, very angry at herself for not coming back into play, but it's okay. Julie Ortiz. And Gina Niebuhr tries to save it. She saw it about to hit the net, but couldn't get there.
You see Gina Niebuhr getting a little frustrated. She's just she's shaking her head over there, and she's a little upset, but she's got to keep those emotions in check and, again, have a short memory. Move on.
There she goes with the set.
Beautiful
Caitlin Bells.
set.
Lutheran East saves it. Number 5, but didn't get it over the net, and she hits the ball down.
And I mentioned having a short memory, and Gina Niebuhr did just that. She came right back. She was getting a little frustrated with herself, and she had a great set there.
To set up that play.
Tough ball to judge, and she got it out.
And beautiful
Serve.
Beautiful serve by, I think that was Allison Bells. Yes, that's Allison Bells who served that and got the ace. Your Lady Patriots are in the lead with 16-13. Lutheran East sets it. Number 3 spikes it over the net. Caitlin Bells hits it. Hannah Bella just tries to tip it over the net again. And, fake set. Gina with the set to Caitlin, and nice spike.
That was a nice spike, but Lutheran East recovered from it.
Number 4 hits it out of bounds, and your Lady Patriots get another point.
See, great restraint there from Julia Ortiz. She went to make a play on that, and sort of like the movie The Matrix, she sort of twisted out of the way of that and just, let it go out of bounds.
Lutheran East sets it up, and Hannah spikes it down. Well, tips it down.
Hannah, she's been playing really well, especially right up front near the net. You've seen a couple of times where she does that. She refrains from getting past the line or touching the net, but she just reaches her hand over and tips that ball down into Lutheran East territory.
Once again, Allison Bells with the nice serve. And we have a timeout from Lutheran East trying to correct those mistakes so they can get back into the game. But your Lady Patriots have 19. Lutheran East has 13.
And you're seeing Lutheran East, they really, at the very start of the game, they were playing really well, relying a lot on CCA's mistakes early in the game. And they jumped out to a bit of a lead. And since they got a lead in the first set, they got out to a 20-17 lead. And since then, it seemed like all the momentum has been going towards the Patriots. And we're here in the second set, scoring 19-13 in favor of the Patriots. And in case if you missed anything from today, first was the junior varsity game in which the Patriots won in straight sets. And in this game, the Patriots came back, as I mentioned, from being down 20-17, ran off an 8-1 run, and won the first set. And that gets us to where we are here.
Allison Bells with the serve. Lutheran East with the set. Sets it back over the net. Gina with the save. Caitlin Bells tries to spike it, but hits the net. And you got to see from that, you got to, have to have good timing with them spikes. And Lutheran East gets the point, and they're about to serve. Number 4 serves it. Allison gets it. Gina, and then Hannah with the spike down to give your Lady Patriots 20, Lutheran East 14.
And I mentioned Gina Niebuhr having done really well in that first set, and it's been Hannah Belich has been really standing out with her performance in this second set, especially up front. And she'll serve.
Just goes out. Misread that hit and hits it out of bounds. That gives Lutheran East 15 now, and they're about to serve it back over the net. Lindsay hits it. Gina hits it. Caitlin hits it back over the net. Lutheran East gets it. Number 3 hits it up. And number 1 could not capitalize on that tip. And
she saw that ball coming up, and she just seemed to misjudge it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just mistimed, more of a mistiming there. Mistimed her tip.
Caitlin Bells with the serve, and it just gets in. Number 1 thought that was going out.
That was a great serve from Caitlin Bales.
Really great serve. Number 1 misread that. Didn't think it was going to be in bounds, but just Caitlin Bales gets it right there.
Caitlin Bales in this game representing the sophomore class well.
And Jaisha hits it to the net. Throws the ball over. She's hitting herself. She knew she shouldn't have hit that like that. She's going to correct that mistake next time.
And now the score is 22-16 here in the second set in favor of Cornerstone. Lutheran East serving.
And number 5 with the serve. Kaylin Bales gets it back into play, and Lindsay hits it back over the net. Number 3 sets it to 1, and another double hit, I believe.
And I think that's a double hit. And
Double hit?
I'm just going to go out and say that I'm a little bit frustrated with one of the Lutheran East players, number 7 specifically. Every time that there's been a call against her, she's been really belligerent to the referees.
Yes.
And I think...
There you go, Jaisha.
And Cornerstone getting a volley together here.
And Jaisha, correcting her mistake from earlier and hitting the ball back over the net. And Gina tries to save it, and they run into each other.
Oh.
Miscommunication right there. Gina with good hustle trying to save that ball.
A little bit of jeering there from the Lutheran East bench, and they that's a little immature in my mind.
Yes.
Especially when they're down in the game.
Yes. Gina with the set, and Allison with a beautiful hit, but they save it. And it was short, but they save it. Gina with the set, back to Lindsay, and she hits the net.
As I was saying earlier, too, with one of the Lutheran East players being very belligerent to the referees, I just don't appreciate that. In my mind, you've got to play the game, and you can't control the refs. You can only control what you do. You just got to go out there and play the game. There's no point in arguing. But that's just my opinion on it.
Oh, now I have to agree with you there, right there, Sam. You can't be like that towards the refs when they know what they're talking about. And that was a beautiful hit from Lindsay Shelby to give them 24-18. Lindsay Shelby gets an ace.
And that'll be it for the second set.
And your Lady Patriots win the second set, going for 3 in a row. Can they do it? We will find out.
And Cornerstone has been playing really well here, especially here in the second set. Just a great set for them. Really cleaned up a lot of the mistakes that they had, and they're on fire right now. All right, everybody, and now we are going into the third set between the Lutheran East Lady Falcons and the Cornerstone Patriots. Cornerstone, after winning the JV game in straight sets, has come out here and won the first 2 sets against Lutheran East. And Lutheran East, they talked it over. They're ready to make an effort to come back in this. It's going to be difficult for them. Not impossible, though. Not impossible. And Cornerstone is looking to just continue the momentum and to win this this match in straight sets.
And Lutheran East going for the serve. I believe that's the one, number 7. Gina with the set. Lindsay hits it back, and then another short.
Just a little mistake there from Cornerstone. They'll try and clean that up. But
Yeah.
Lutheran East gets the first point here in the third set.
Yes. Number 7 hits it over net. Gina sets it to Hannah Bellich, and she spikes it down for them to get
Wow.
the point to tie it.
And Hannah Bellich, she really, really stood out in that
Yes.
second set, and she's just keeping it going right here with
Yeah.
that spike. That was great. That's exactly what the Patriots need.
Yes. And Gina's going for the serve over the net. Number 5 hits it. Number 7 hits it. And they block the hit.
There's
Hannah Bellich again.
with a little help from Caitlin Bales, and
Yes.
that was the Patriots are looking good as ever with those last 2 points.
They're getting a lot of momentum behind them. I think they're trying to go for 3 straight. Gina Niebuhr with another serve. And Lutheran East gets it back over the net, but hits it out. Once again, your Lady Patriots, another sore.
Cornerstone jumps out to 3-1 lead. Let's hope that they don't blow a 3-1 lead like the Warriors did a couple years ago in the finals.
I
had to
just knew
mention
you
that
were
real
going to
quick.
say that. And an ace for Gina Niebuhr with the beautiful serve. I believe that was number 1 who misread that, thinking that, I mean, it was going to be in, but Gina with the beautiful serve, though. Gina Niebuhr going for another serve. Hits it back over the net. Gina going. Caitlin Bales with a beautiful spike, but Lutheran East stops it. Gina with the Hannah hits it right back over the
What
net
a
to keep
volley
it in
going
play.
on right here.
Number 3 spikes it,
Oh!
saves it, gives it, and Allison finishes it off.
That was maybe the most exciting volley of the game.
Yes.
Some great saves from Cornerstone.
Very.
Lutheran East just kept pounding at them, and they just kept returning the fire, and ends up with a great spike by Allison Bales. That was really exciting to watch.
Gina with another serve. Gina with the set to Hannah Bellich, but hits it too hard again.
And that's a rarity for
Lead.
Hannah Bellich, but that just went a little too far. She, matter of fact, that wasn't very close, but she's really been on fire all game, and that's just a rare mistake for her.
And once again, too much power. And Lutheran East hits the net for your Lady Patriots to get 6, and Lutheran East currently has 2.
So Cornerstone jumping out to a quick lead here, and they have all the momentum behind them to finish this game here in 3 straight sets.
Caitlin Bales with a bad serve.
So both teams helping each other out there. First, CCA gets the point from Lutheran East off their serve into the net, and now Lutheran East gets the point off of Cornerstone from that out-of-bounds serve.
And number 4 is going for the serve. Hits it over the net. Julia T saves it. Gina with the set to Caitlin Bales.
Wow.
And a beautiful
That
hit.
was nice.
And a double
hit.
Double hit. That's what they have to work on. Lutheran East with these double hits with number 7 and number 1. But you can see that number 1 wasn't giving any problems toward the ref.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hannah Bellich with a
Oh.
beautiful.
I personally did not think that was going to make it over the
I
net,
did
but it
not think
just
that was gonna
skimmed right over the surface of that and dropped right down. And for Lutheran East, there's nothing you can do about that.
Nothing. All you have to do is just try to hit it back over the net, but they couldn't do it. Hannah Bellich going with another serve. Lutheran East saves it, sets it to number 3, and she gets it over the net. Gina Niebuhr going to the set for Hannah Bellich, and she hits it over the net and gets another score.
And
Bellich has been a key factor for this team today, and so has Gina Niebuhr and Julia. Just everybody has been doing a great job communicating and getting these scores, and it's just been really great. Hannah Bellich with a serve. Number 5 hits it. Gina sets it to Mariko, and she gets the point.
And again, that's just a perfect set from Gina. She's just setting up her teammates right where the ball needs to be. And
Yes.
Mariko capitalizes on that great opportunity.
Hannah Bellich with the serve again. Number 7 saves it, gets it back into play, and they misread it. Thought it was going over the net. We've seen a lot of errors like that today in this game.
That one was bad. Number 3 was getting under it, and number 5 took a ill-advised smack at the ball and just hit it under the net. No chance there.
And Gina sets it to Caitlin Bales, and again she hits the net. It's just bad timing when she's going for the spike.
Yeah, Caitlin's had a couple of issues there when it comes to spiking the ball. She's been defending really well. Great bumps, great sets. The spikes have just been a little issue for her.
Yes.
She's had some good ones though. That's not to say I'm not saying that she hasn't had any good ones. Just a couple issues for her.
Just a couple. Number 5 gets it back into play. Gina saves it though. Julie Ortiz, and it was too close to the net for her to hit. And just a misunderstanding between the players.
Yeah, just a quick miscommunication there. Cornerstone, however, still retains an 11-5 lead in the third set.
And he serves it. Lindsay hits it. Gina hits it back to Lindsay, and it goes back over the net. And Mariko hits it down, but they save it. Number 1 tips it. Lindsay hits it. Gina with the set, and Caitlin Bales hits it right in. For her to get the point.
That was great. Really, that was a fantastic kill for Caitlin Bales. Just hit it right into that bottom, that top left corner.
Once again, you just see the great communication going through the players. And just a bad hit right there.
That one's frustrating, but I've mentioned it a couple times. Just got to have a short memory. Learn from it and keep playing.
And number 5 is going for the serve. Hits it right over the net. Gina with the beautiful tip, but they keep it in play. Gina with the set to Mariko, and it was in. Very close. Very close. Mariko held back just a little bit of that power and got it in real close. And here we go with Julia with the serve.
Cornerstone really is just building up a lot of momentum here.
Julia Ortiz.
Wow.
Look at that spin. If you can see the spin, that's just I just don't know how that is. And Mariko with the nice set. Beautiful set. And we have Julia Ortiz. And we have a timeout from Lutheran East.
They need a timeout because Cornerstone is just rolling right now.
And you can see Lutheran East looking very frustrated of how they're playing so far. But you can see Lady Patriots are doing really good of how they're playing so far. And the momentum for the Lady Patriots is unbelievable.
Yeah, they've really been getting out to a great start. They're well on their way to winning this thing in 3 straight sets.
Let's just hope, like Sam said, that they don't blow a 3-1 lead. I mean, it's a curse. So,
you gotta
I mean, the Indians lost. They had a 3-1 lead. So, but Gold State lost too. But let's just go back.
But
to
it
the
doesn't
volleyball
seem like
game.
that's happening for the Patriots tonight.
Not at all. Well, we can't jinx it, guys. We can't jinx it. And we got Julia Ortiz with the serve. Like I said with her, just basically flat out the best server on this
watch
team.
closely here, folks. She'll probably
As
put the
the
same
ball
sort of spin
spins.
on it. Just try and keep your eye on the spin of this ball
If you
as
can see
it leaves her hand.
And you can see she spins it before.
Here we go.
And just a short one. We probably hyped her up too much for that one, and she probably knew.
Just a little bit too much hyping her up there.
Hyping her up.
But in the game, we really haven't seen too much of that from her. That's a very, very rare mistake from Julia
Lutheran East
Ortiz.
serves it over. Mariko saves it. Gina with the set, and Mariko hits it back over the net, but they serve. Gina saves it. Mariko with the whoa, and a nice save from Caitlin Bales. Gina with the hit.
Great volley going on.
Mariko and they block it off the net. That was a beautiful play, but Lutheran East capitalized from that and get their 8th point, with your Lady Patriots still in the lead with 14. And a short
Number
serve.
one, I think she's been having some serving issues.
Yeah,
the whole game. She's it's just been not very good. That one wasn't even close.
The way she's serving, she's like hitting it with the inside of her hand with her like knuckles clenched.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's the way you hit. And Hannah Bellich tried to tip it over but couldn't get it there, and they save it. And and it goes out.
That was close, folks.
Very close, but good timing from Mariko, trying to keep it in play and just didn't give up on the play. That's what I love about our Lady Patriots. We hustle and try to get it back into play.
That was a hustle play there. She put it all out there, and
Number 7.
Nothing more you can ask for.
Caitlin Bales. I don't know about that. Was in. Oh, Gina again
And
gets
you
it
see,
in.
That's the second type of those plays that she's had, where she just
having a
she seems
wonderful
like
game.
she's gonna set it to a teammate, but then she sets it over the net and just drops it behind the defense.
Yes.
That's twice that we've seen a great job of her doing that.
Good representation for the junior class, since Sam wanted to call out his class. And Caitlin was
just a
out.
bit out.
Just out. I think the set was off there, and it went a little bit far back, and Caitlin had to go back and try to hit it just a little bit off. It is currently 16-10 with your Lady Patriots in the lead. Lindsay hits it. Gina with the set. Hannah Bellich with the spike.
Bellich has been on fire, especially
Gina and
in these
Han-
last two sets.
Gina and Hannah have a connection out there. Her sets get in the perfect place for them, and Hannah just spikes it down for them to get the score. It is just those two out there have been killing it today.
I can't agree more with that.
And a miscommunication. Gina probably thought that was going over the net, but didn't quite get there. And Caitlin Bales tried to save it. Once again, the good hustle. It didn't get there. And Caitlin Bales is subbing out for Autumn. Autumn Rivers,
Good
who
game
is a
overall from
senior.
Caitlin Bales. There were a few miscommunications she had, but I think that she'll clean that up. The more that she plays varsity and gets to grow in team chemistry with this team that they've got, I think she'll clean up a lot of those miscommunications and mistakes.
Substitution for Our Lady Patriots. Lindsay is getting a little breather. Mariko Price coming into the game. Hannah Bellich with the serve. And that was just a hard hit. And the tip from Lutheran East, but Gina saves it. And Mariko double hit. Didn't have it quite, just a little bit, quite not flat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I saw that one, but obviously the ref saw something, so you gotta live with the call and keep going on.
Yeah. As you can see, she didn't have a problem with that call.
Gina hustling
saved
over for that.
Autumn Rivers.
Wow.
And they get it back into play. Lindsay hits it. Gina with the serve to Autumn. And she spikes it down, but they save it again.
Autumn with a couple of
number
great
one.
spikes, but Lutheran
Allison
East
saves it for them. And Mariko gets it back into play. And a miscommunication right there gives the Lady Patriots 19.
And that was another great volley. Certainly entertaining to watch that.
Yes.
Seems like
And
there's
Autumn
a
is
sub.
coming out the
Oh,
game.
seems like Caitlin Bales is getting back into the game.
Going for the serve. Ooh.
Nice serve from her.
Nice, very nice serve. And whoa. Did they hit the net or?
That was a block from Cornerstone, and
Thought she hit the net.
Seems like number one had some miscommunication because she instead of bumping it, she just caught the ball. And
She thought she hit the net. Wow, good serve. Just a little
but
to the
a
right.
great save there from Lutheran East, number 7.
Gina with the set and just gets over the net. Mariko Price.
Wow. Number one made an effort for a block there, but the ball went back into the net and hit her right in the hands. Double hit, and so that's a point for us.
Been doing a good job serving.
So I mentioned that
Caitlin Bales.
Caitlin Bales, she's been having problems with her spikes, but her serves right now are on point. She's doing great with that.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more.
Cornerstone now out to a 22-12 lead. 3 more points, and they will have won the game.
And just a bad one.
You know, we keep jinxing with the serves.
Yes.
We were talking about Julia Ortiz, and then she hit it into the net. And same situation with Caitlin here.
Once again.
We'll have to apologize after the game.
Gina with the set, and Mariko hits it over to put it back in play. And she tried it. She tried to tip it over, but gives our Lady Patriots 23-13, 2 more points, and your Lady Patriots have won 3 straight sets. Julie Ortiz trying to finish this game off with her serving abilities.
Uh-oh.
And beautiful save by Allison. And Mariko
what a
gets it
tip.
down for the score.
That was beautiful. Just
Now, don't jinx Julie Ortiz right now.
Patriots started off a little rough, but since about the midway point of that first set, they've been on fire. And now they find themselves in a position.
And we jinxed her.
But now they find themselves in a position where one more point, and they will have won the match. Score right now, 24-14. In favor of Cornerstone.
I will have to say this game was very interesting. You've seen a lot of plays going down, and just the hustle. Look, just right there. The hustle from our Lady Patriots. They really wanted this win.
Yeah. The Patriots, they've cleaned up on a lot of their early mistakes, while Lutheran East has stayed stagnant in a lot of theirs. Heck of a volley going on here.
Yes. Rico Price is going for that win. Do they? And they put it back into play.
Bales. Niebuhr.
Rico is trying to win this game for us.
Oh, and we're finishing off with a heck of a volley.
Mariko. Again.
Wow.
And Gina with the save. Mariko again.
And that's going down.
And that's the game.
The Patriots win in 3 straight sets.
Beautiful.
The final third set ends 25-14 in favor of the Patriots.
Heck of a volley.
They ended it pretty entertainingly.
Yes.
It was a heck of a rally to finish it off. Even if the score wasn't too close, it was really interesting to watch that.
I would have to say our Lady Patriots did good with this team. They didn't let anything get under them. They didn't, they didn't get angry. They didn't let nothing get to their head. They just stayed in the game. You can tell the Patriots really wanted this win.
Yeah,
they started off, I thought, Lutheran East was coming back, trying to get this win, and I thought it was going to be close, but your Lady Patriots just stayed in it.
I mean, they just they were playing. They were working hard. They were working together as a team, and they wanted it out there. They were just playing really well. Cornerstone over there celebrating the win.
Really good win. And
a few standout players that I noticed were Gina Niebuhr, Hannah Belich, Mariko Price, and Julia Ortiz with the serve.
Yes.
I mean, but that's not to say that it wasn't a team effort.
Yeah, team effort. It was a really good team effort.
Great team. They were all working together, and there were a lot of bright spots for Cornerstone.
And Lutheran East, they was giving us a hard time at first, but just the mistakes and things going to their head got them that loss. And you have to see, you got to keep your head in the game and don't let stuff get to you, and you can end up winning. I mean, we are CCA broadcasting. But you got to give credit when credit is due. They were a good team, but they just need to stop letting things get to their head. And Lady Patriots just pulled out with a win in next game.
Well, that was quite the game. A great win for Cornerstone. Really great confidence booster. Just good job all around.
Yes.
Good job all around. Great team. and they're accomplishing a lot early in the season. Get not a single loss of a set from Cornerstone.
Yes. All wins today.
Yep. JV 1-2 straight, varsity 1-3. Well, that'll conclude our broadcast for today. Please follow us on. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us at
definitely.
CCA Broadcasting on Twitter, Instagram, and thank you for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night. This is Sam Prochaska
And Javon Oliver.
signing off.